Hello everyone, welcome to week 6, day 2. Before I give too much of an introduction, I'm going to go ahead and start the live stream on Reddit, so just bear with me a moment here. Just logging into Reddit now. Hopefully this process should go as smoothly as it did last time. Like I said, just give me a quick moment. I would say that my last walk was a success. It went really well, and I really enjoyed doing the Reddit live stream, so that's why we're doing it again today. Again, I think it adds a fun spin on things, so let's see. All right, so we're going to do the U show again. Call this join me for a 40-minute walk. For more walks, check out my task with me channel on YouTube. And then we'll put a emoji of someone running. It's always good, right? Let's see if we can find a picture of someone running. Looks like that person is slouching, not really running. Is there like, are there better emotes for exercise? Cycling, mountain climbing, golfing. Nothing yet. That's unfortunate. It looks like there are pictures here of, there are emotes of people, but it looks like they're slouching, and I don't. Well, I guess we can always do this one. Okay, cool. All right, we are live. Hello everyone. This is another edition of the U Show, where I do walks live. So I'm gonna give a quick introduction because I'm not only doing a Reddit live stream here, I'm also, as you can see, carrying this GoPro on my head, and the reason being is so that I can document my own journey, see my progress, and also upload these to YouTube, where again I mostly keep track of all the different walks I've done since the beginning of my journey to a 10K. So for anyone new that's watching, I've done a couple of these live streams before, but I'm sort of getting back into it now because I think it makes it a lot more fun to be able to hopefully engage the community and get some interaction with you all. So let's go ahead and start the journey. So today is my 6th week, 2nd day, or actually it's the 3rd day of me doing these walks. Today's walk is going to be 40 minutes at a fairly brisk pace. For anyone new that's watching, I'm following a really good article on a website called Runner's World, and they've outlined essentially a couch to 10K program that I want to follow, and that's what I'm doing. So I started this about 5 weeks ago. We're near the end of the 6th week, but for all intents and purposes, let's say it's about 5 weeks since we haven't completed the 6th week yet. And I started doing 15-minute walks, and today we're doing a 40-minute walk. And our sort of graduation for this week, to me it's all about the small victories. Our small victory for this week is going to culminate in a 55-minute walk on Saturday. Hopefully in a different location. I normally do these in suburbs because at work, of course, on the weekdays, I can't really drive too far out. So hoping to do something different on Saturday. So again, join me for a 40-minute walk, and we'll go ahead and from there. So this is awesome. So signature fearless. Sorry, because the colors kind of make it a little bit hard to see the name. So how you got that cam to your head? Well, so this is a GoPro. When I started making these videos, I was just recording straight off my iPhone, which was pretty okay. I have the iPhone 10. It's not the newest one, but it's also not bad, and it has fairly good quality. And I was using my AirPods as a mic. And then once I started getting a little more invested in the walking and making my own videos, I decided to get myself a GoPro. This is the GoPro 9, which I believe is currently the newest version. They had a really good holiday bundle, so I got the GoPro 9 and I also got their head mount. So it's really just a head strap that you put. The reason I wear a hat is because if I don't wear a hat, it makes my hair look crazy, and in turn makes me look a little bit wild. So I think the hat just keeps everything a little more organized, so it's nice. The cool thing about, you know, now that I'm getting a little more into the GoPro ecosystem, my brother got me a case. He also got me this like dual battery pack, which is pretty cool. But there's a lot of really cool mods and mounts that you can get for the GoPro. So for example, one of the next ones I want to get is for my dog. It's called the fetch mount. The GoPro comes with like some clips you can use, but every time I put the clip on his harness, he will shake and the camera will fall. So the case helps with that, but I think with fetch, it's just more stable. And, you know, hopefully I can get some dog videos at some point. That'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks for engaging. This is one of the things I love on Reddit Live. It allows me, again, to engage with the community. It makes my walk a lot more fun. Hopefully we'll encourage some of you all to go out and take your own walk. As we all know, and I repeat this in every video because I think it's so important, but we all know that during 2021, well, we just started 2021, but 2020 was a difficult time for a lot of us. A lot of us were house locked. And because of that, it's important to get out there, do something different, whether it's walking, just get some stimulation apart from being at home all the time. So this sort of series that I'm doing called Task With Me is hopefully me documenting myself doing a ton of different tasks that I can hopefully join the broader community in doing. So this first one, like I mentioned, is all about fitness. I've always wanted to be able to do a 10K and do it the right way. So I'm building up from, you know, humble beginnings with 15-minute walks, gradually increasing, just trying to build up that foundation so that at some point in the future, maybe the middle of this year or further out, I can do the 10K that I've always wanted to do. I have tried to run before, to no avail. I pretty much get injured right away. I can do it for maybe 2 days. And as we all know, it's not really a sprint, it's a marathon. So I wanted to take the time to really develop my joints, my muscles, just to make sure that I can really get a solid foundation and that I don't get injured. I think my goal is for next year, I'm a big Disney fan. Disney World has a lot of really cool marathons that you can participate in. So I'm hoping that next year I can participate in one of them. They have this one called the Dopey Challenge, which is like an insane amount of miles for 4 days. I don't think I'll be doing that one, but at least the 5K, preferably the 10K. So I'm probably gonna be training this whole year for that. I think it's a good goal. I think it's a fun one. And again, just different, just something to try out to get, you know, to break the rut that I'm sure a lot of us have been in. I work from home, so I've been at home pretty much since March. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, just got to watch out for your physical and mental health. So anyway, thanks a lot for the people that we have watching the stream right now. I really appreciate you all watching. Hopefully you all can join in with me, come on this walk with me. Here in South Florida, it is, you know, it's not bad weather by any means. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit overcast, but that works for me. And honestly, I'm still gonna be doing my walk no matter what the weather is. It's just important to get out there and moving. I'm a software engineer, so it's very important for me to take breaks and sort of decompress every once in a while. These walks really help me get back to the problem once I do get back, and probably just solve it right away. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Equal Panda? Thanks for joining on the conversation. Nothing much, just here enjoying my 40-minute walk. We have quite a ways to go, so it's been really fun and really looking forward to it. The GoPro is probably held with an adhesive mount. Actually, it's the official GoPro head mount. Oh, there you go. I'm still getting used to the angle here. It's just the official GoPro head mount. I think I bought it for like 20 bucks, so it's really good. Sing a song. Sing a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Equal Panda. Happy birthday to you. I'm sure a lot of people, if anyone's watching me out here, they probably think I'm crazy. But I don't really mind, you know? I feel like I'm finally getting into the social media thing. You know, it would be great for skating, yes. Okay, so man, that's a good, I'm glad you mentioned that. I used to be a big skateboarder. Now, I wasn't really into trick skating, but I was into filming. So I was like the filmer for all my friends. I knew how to, I think the best thing I ever landed was a varial flip. I landed the varial flip in my high school's courtyard during a game of skate. First time I ever landed a varial flip was in my high school's courtyard, and a lot of people were watching and my legs were shaking from how nervous I was, but I somehow managed to land it and it was phenomenal. It was a great feeling. But yeah, this would be really, really cool for skateboarding. I think I've seen, and you've probably seen as well, some people have attached GoPros to the bottom of their decks, because it's not the GoPro, I mean, you'll have some space between the street and also the GoPro itself. So I mean, if you're careful and you land your tricks, you'll be fine. But of course, if you snap your deck, you're probably screwed. Now the GoPro is really strong. The GoPro is really strong, so maybe you wouldn't break it, but you just gotta be careful. But yeah, I think it's a phenomenal tool. You also get like the wide angle lens by default, and you can even buy other mods. Like I remember I bought a fisheye lens for my first camera I got like 10 years ago, and it was really cool. And the GoPro like also comes with that, so that's neat if you're into that. Yeah, I miss skateboarding. I actually rode my skateboard again for the first time a couple days ago, and it was so much fun. I was still able to kickflip, which was really cool. Just don't do a board slide. Oh yeah, absolutely not, absolutely not. Yeah, it was fun. I did that all throughout my teen years, and I really think it's gonna probably sound cheesy, but I really think it sort of like helped me become the person I am today. And not really because of the sport, I think it's just because the socialization, you know? You meet a lot of people skateboarding, and socialization is just good for you at that age, to talk to people, to get out there. It's almost like you're networking, right? So really cool. I have my own skate team and everything. I designed t-shirts. It was really fun. So thanks for that comment. Really cool. You know, if you're still skateboarding, keep it up. I should probably get back into it again. I have a longboard. But yeah, really, really great times. Let's see. Just going back on some of the comments here. What's my opinion? Well, okay, wait. Crazy is the new normal? Yeah, crazy is the new normal. What is your opinion on turtles? I don't really have an opinion on turtles. They don't really bother me, and they're pretty cool. So I would say turtles are awesome. What is that meme of the kid that has like the face painting, like the Halloween face painting? And then news anchor asks him some long-winded question, and then he just says, I love turtles, I like turtles, or something. Man, he's the poster boy for turtles. So you should probably talk to him about turtles. He probably will give you a better answer than I can. You heard of Priest of Hiroshima? I haven't, but I'm guessing that maybe you're related to him. And I'd like to learn more. What is there? What should I know about Priest of Hiroshima? I love GoPros. It's all I used to film with for YouTube. Yep, good stuff. It's not cheesy. Skating is great. You meet a lot of great people, and it shows you that no matter how many times you fail, you have to get back up and try again. Yeah, sure. Absolutely, man. That's the way to look at it. That's like, what's that meme with like the different levels of understanding? That's like the final level of understanding, when you realize that skateboarding is not just a sport. It's actually more than that. It's like about the camaraderie and not giving up through failure. So that's really cool. I feel like we just had a very philosophical moment here. So that's been fun. So far, despite having less viewers than before, the conversation today has been more engaging. So again, I just want to give a shout out to everyone that's watching right now, because it really helps me complete my walk, and it also hopefully will encourage others to start their own fitness routine. Get out there, get moving, feel good about yourself, because that's all we can really do during these times. Just a quick shameless plug. So like I mentioned earlier, if you've been watching for a while, these walks are part of a strict routine that I've been following, essentially a couch to 5K. These live streams here are mostly for community engagement, and just so that I can talk to people and make the walks more interesting. But if you're interested in starting your own walking routine, then I highly encourage you to check out my channel. I have all the archives there from all the weeks prior. The channel is called Task With Me on YouTube. It's really fun, and I'd love to take this eventually to YouTube and start to be able to live stream there, but I need 1,000 subscribers, and that's gonna take time, but I'm up for the challenge. and hopefully at some point I can re-engage with everyone on that platform. Even though Reddit has been great, and I'm glad that I'm able to do this on Reddit. It's one of those things I didn't even know I can do until I just tried. I actually already had the karma to be able to do it, so I gave it a shot. I think the mic might be covered. Yeah, probably. I'll definitely subscribe. Oh, thank you, man. Or girl, sorry. Thank you, man, or woman. You know, I really appreciate the subscription. It helps me a lot, it keeps me going. And, you know, that's really important for me, so. I'll probably go throughout the duration of this whole walk. I know it's 40 minutes, but the extra 5 minutes for the stream, I don't think will hurt. And that way I can just do a complete stream without having to sort of like back out at the last minute. So turning it back on all you that are watching, how's the day going for you all? What are you guys up to? It's Thursday, we're almost to the weekend, the first work week. The first work week of the year. How do you all feel about that? Again, I'm a software engineer. One of the biggest communication tools that we have, called Slack, was actually down on Monday, which is pretty hilarious. I mean, fortunately, I don't need Slack too much, but it's not good when it's down. Not good for the company, especially since Salesforce just bought them out. It's kind of funny how Salesforce buys them out and now they have this issue. Not saying there's any correlation, but you never know. And work was a little bit slow on Monday, but I'm guessing it was really slow for a lot of other people. I'm not feeling it. Laugh out loud. Maybe I lost some context, but what do you mean you're not feeling it? Anyway, oh, 2021 was rough already. Yes, it really is. Especially, I mean, I don't want to get political here, but the whole thing with the rating of the Capitol, I mean, that's insane. That's just, like my brother was telling me the other day, he's like, this reminds me of The Division, like the game, which is a phenomenal game. The first one was great. The second one was okay, but the first one really just hit it on the head of the nail. Yeah, it's been a crazy year, but we'll see. Now with the vaccine out, hopefully we can all go back to normalcy soon. I was talking about not feeling 2020 in the work week. Yeah, I'm already ready for the weekend. Got some plans. Some nice plans. You know, I kind of want to start taking some more like staycations. Staycations are the way to do it, I think, because they're cheap and they're fun. Can't really go wrong with the staycation, you know? So we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of areas around me that I haven't really gone through or gone to, so we'll just see about that. There's a lot of wind right now, so apologies if you guys are getting that wind on the mic. But yeah, it's a crazy time for America. I think there are big changes coming. Yeah, I agree. I do think there are big changes coming. I think some for the better, some for the worse. I think that's just how things work. So yeah, I want to mention something now that we're, so OhighO Skater, which I'm guessing you're from Ohio, maybe. If you are, that's a pretty cool name. It's clever name in there. So on Tuesday, I was thinking that it would be cool if I can have sort of like a guest to speak with me, like just a dedicated person that would be like the main conversationalist. No one responded, but maybe you saw that post, and it looks like right now you and I are the main conversationalists. So in essence, you're kind of my podcast guest for today. Sometimes I think of this as like an active podcast. But yeah, we've been talking and this has been great. And hopefully, you know, I wouldn't mind some engagement from other viewers as well. I think it would be cool. But I really appreciate you talking with me here. It's making the time go by. It's making the walk a lot of fun and hopefully interesting for all others that are watching. So what's Ohio like? I haven't been to Ohio, and I have sort of this goal of getting to all 50 states at some point. I've only done, I'm starting to count from the moment that I got with my girlfriend. So we've done Florida. I mean, we're from Florida, but we just traveled to some other places in Florida, and we sort of said we completed it by going up north and doing some of the more Florida things. Excuse me. Secondly, we went to Tennessee. We did some whitewater rafting and zip lining, which was super cool. And that's about it. I went with some work friends before meeting my girlfriend to Texas and Colorado, but I'd like to go to those places again with my girlfriend. But yeah, and saw you. I'm happy to help, buddy. I'm down to talk. I'm enjoying your stream. Well, thank you so much, man. Really means a lot. Like I always say, if there's just one person that I can make a positive impact for, I think that's good. That's good enough for me. So that's really all that matters. It's interesting because sometimes of course I'll scroll through Reddit, I'll see live streams, and I'm curious like how the algorithm picks up on them, you know. I guess it might not really be anything localized because South Florida is not too close to Ohio, but that's cool that you stumbled upon it. Hopefully others will do the same. Ohio isn't too bad. The weather sucks most of the time, and I live in a somewhat rural area, so I'm not a big fan. My goal is Southern California and Venice Skate Park. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a good combo right there. I've only been to California for like 14 hours because I literally got there like at night, and then I just left like the next day. So I didn't really enjoy it a lot, but I understand why it can be so appealing. The weather really is phenomenal, and I saw skateboarders probably on every block. So that was really cool. I remember we drove from Vegas. The first building I saw when crossing into California was Active Ride Shop, which you might be aware of. And I thought, man, this place really is about skateboarding, surfing, you know, sports in general. So I thought that was so funny, kind of maybe cliched, but that really is the way it is over there. So that's been cool. I'd really like to buy a conversion van and travel America while sleeping in it. Yeah, same. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more of those recently. It sounds like a cool idea. I don't think I wouldn't like give up my apartment, you know, but I'd like to have the van as an accessory. Like if I ever had that much money that I can just have the van and also the apartment, I want to do that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Or like just rent an RV for a little bit. You know, you can get RVs, like a studio RV for just you and someone else, pretty affordable. And you can explore a lot of America that way. So I think I'd also like to do that at some point. Just depends. Again, we'll see how the year goes. We'll see how America is doing, finances are doing, so on and so forth. That's a bummer, but at least you can say you've been there. It seems like a skate paradise. Yeah, it is. South Florida is not a skate paradise. You have to really look hard. I know at some point there was like an app that someone made that allowed you to find skate spots, and that was pretty cool. I haven't checked it out since, and I'm talking about, I don't know, 5 years or something like that. So I don't know how good it is now, but it could be worth a shot if you're looking for skate spots in your area. I think it was pretty neat. I have to save up to be poor, so I'll probably just live in the van, but it'd be awesome to do it the way you said. I've been to Kona. No, the only Kona I've been to is the one in Tony Hawk, which I forgot. I think it was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, where they had the snake run, and I don't even know if the snake run is inside of Kona. I forget, but yeah, that's the closest I've been to Kona. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. I'm gonna dive a little bit into skating here again. So the first deck I ever got was a World Industries, and it was from my then cousin's boyfriend at the time, and I was probably 10 or 11. I was probably 10 or 11. I got a World Industries deck. It took me a while to learn how to ollie. I was terrified. I mean, it's all about the commitment, right? Like my back foot always came off and landed on the floor. Ronnie Mullen makes me want to go to Kona. Yeah, Ronnie Mullen is a massive inspiration to probably most skateboarders. I mean, he's just invented so many tricks and really helped grow skateboarding and make it like what it is today. So yeah, World Industries, and then I think I got a Birdhouse, and I remember getting these magazines called CCS Skateboarding. That was like a whole gear magazine, and back then when I was like 11, I remember I wanted to customize my whole deck, and it was like 150, and I used to think that 150 was just like millionaire status, you know? I mean, I'd be lucky if I got 20 bucks from my dad back then to, I don't know, do something, right? But yeah, CCS, I wanted a girl skateboard. I really liked the girl team. I think because like Yeah Right and Lakai Fully Flared, Lakai and Girl were like my go-to brands. Well, that's like a little later on. Probably in the beginning, I was really into like audio for shoes, audio skateboarding shoes, which I don't even know, they probably do make them, but the audio shoes were super cool. There was also Emerica's. My best friend had Emerica, and was it ES? I don't even know if they made, I think they made shoes. But yeah, those are some of the shoes that I liked a lot, but I finally settled into Lakai. And then probably in my teen years is when I started filming a lot. I put stuff on YouTube, and I started finding other people near me that skateboarded. We made our own shirts. Our skate team was called Entra. It's like Entra in Spanish, but it's just pronounced in the English accent. So Entra was our skate team. I actually do still have a couple videos on YouTube if you want to look that up, Entra Skate. That was a lot of fun. You know, I had made a little WordPress site with pictures of us, and back then, like, anything you did was so cool, you know, because you don't really know. It's like that saying, like, you know just enough to be dangerous. So I think that was really neat. And yeah, man, I remember I put Lakai Fully Flared on my iPod video, and I would watch that during class in high school. And I would play with my tech deck, and I got that tech deck stolen from me many times. But it was so fun, because it was such a, I guess, like, anarchistic age. I mean, to be honest, I was a good kid. I didn't do anything like crazy, you know. But you know, it was a fun time, just like being young and just having fun skating all the time. Let's see. I always rock Etnies. Oh my God, Etnies. Yeah, I remember Etnies. That's awesome. I haven't heard that name, man, in a long time. Favorite team is Creature, but there are a lot of dope teams. Yes, I'm also aware of Creature too. That's pretty cool. Going back to, okay, when I was a kid, I got messed up trying to ollie, slap my head on the back top, and drop my slice of pizza. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, you never want to lose your slice of pizza. Yeah, pizza's got me craving pizza now. There's really good pizza spots around here I might have to go to later, and for cheap too. Let's see, THPS is great. I grew up on those games. I definitely grew up on Tony Hawk, played a ton of Tony Hawk, but then when Skate came out, Skate became my thing. I played Skate 1, 2, and 3. I destroyed those games, really got into them. And I don't know if you knew, but recently EA also announced that there will be a Skate 4 at some point in the future. So I just got my Xbox Series X, so I can't imagine, like, man, playing Skate 4 on a Series X or PS5 is, it's gonna be so fun, so nostalgic. I really can't wait for that to happen. Going to check it out. Can you spell it out so I make sure I get the channel right? Yeah, I'll spell it out here on the chat. It should be Entra Skate. There you go. Don't freak out. There's something on your head. Oh my God, look at that. What is that? Looks like a camera? I didn't put that there. I don't know why it's there, but I'm gonna leave it because it's a nice camera, so might as well keep it. That's crazy. I know I've been checking out Skater XL. It's pretty legit. I need that Skate 4 though. Yeah. You know, I was hesitant on getting Skater XL. I didn't actually. I didn't get it. I played the demo and I think it's a cool concept, and Skate 4 should actually go in that direction. What do I mean by that? So one of the things they stressed out a lot is that the animations were not like canned animations. For example, in Skate, when you do a kickflip, it's just an animation that plays out. Like the board itself doesn't have like its own physics that react to the environment. It's just like a kickflip animation that plays out and you gotta land the trick. But in Skater XL, the board essentially has a mind of its own. So I think that's really neat because, you know, depending on how you flip the board will react differently, of course, how it would in real life. So I think that if Skate 4 went in that direction, that'd be cool. I don't know how I feel about too much independence with the feet. I think when I was younger, I remember thinking that would be really neat. Like, man, I want full control over every aspect of my skater. But I'm not sure. I'm not completely sold yet, but I'm open to the idea. And I'd love to see how the technology progresses. So just have to kind of keep that in the back of my head. But we'll see. I mean, I think it's cool that the skateboarding genre is still somewhat alive and people are still trying to make those games. So hoping to see more advancement in the future. I said in your head, in your head. I am a zombie. Actually, I am a zombie. I didn't really want to say it because I don't want to detract people from the stream. Hey, I'm a zombie. I'm a friendly zombie though. I'm not like, man, I realize that I'm talking about myself being a zombie fairly loudly and there are people around me. So I'm recording myself on a phone. I got a camera on my head. and I'm talking about myself being a zombie. So people surely must think I'm a little nuts, but that's fine, you know? That's okay. I'm cool for that. For sure, it has positives and negatives. I'm hyped that companies are giving us skate games again. For sure, I'm looking forward to it as well. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. I played Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remastered, and it was really, really good. I destroyed that. Like, I beat it in like 3 days. That one was a good one. When they tried to remake Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, it didn't work out too well. But the 1 and 2 remake was really, really good. So if you guys haven't played that one, and you're probably around I'm 27, so you're around my age, you probably played those games growing up, highly encourage you to go check them out. I don't know how much it costs digitally right now, but hopefully not too expensive, and it's a fun way to you know, get some time passing. Your friendly neighborhood zombie. Yep. I'm not sure what benefits I provide for the neighborhood, but at least I'm friendly. So yeah, we're about, let's see, we're 16 minutes left on the stream. So we've been doing pretty good. I'm gonna just let the whole stream run. We got 16 minutes left on today's walk. I'm feeling good. I got a little bit of a sweat going. Again, this is, you might see that I switched the camera a lot because I'm holding my phone with my hand. There's probably a better way of doing it. I need to get like a phone mount or something. I'll figure it out. I'm progressing here. I'm getting better every day. So we'll see how we get. I'm bummed. I had to choose between the Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake or Skater XL. I'm going to have to pick up Tony Hawk Pro Skater though. I need that. Yeah. So much fun, man. So much fun. There's a lot of quality of life improvements and everything that you can expect from a game from this year, but like, it was done so right. So yeah, I'm really glad for that. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to play it. Like, once I beat it, I stopped it. And I don't want to say the replay value is not high. It is. But work got in the way, life got in the way. And now recently, I would say Cyberpunk got in the way, which I do like Cyberpunk. I haven't played Cyberpunk in about a week. It's not because I don't like it, just because I started playing Fallout New Vegas again. And Fallout New Vegas is better currently, in my opinion. I hate to say that because I really do love Cyberpunk and I will get back to it, but right now I'm just doing my 1,000,000th playthrough of Fallout New Vegas again, and it just always keeps me so into it. There's just always something new I learn about that series. Like, it's incredible. So, and that's a game done well. I've been seeing all kinds of stuff about Cyberpunk, but haven't tried it. Yeah, Cyberpunk, I mean, it was really, really hyped up, and it started off on a terrible foot. I mean, I'm not going to dive into all the details here, but it was just probably one of the worst launches ever in gaming history. And for a company like CD Projekt Red, who has delivered really good games, I mean, they have years of goodwill behind them. So people, I think, are a little less strict. You know, I don't want to say they don't mind as much, but it's like, oh, okay, CD Projekt Red, they'll recover, and they probably will, but they've still lost a lot of money, and they lost a lot of clout by going through this tough time. So I really want to get back to it probably when like the official, current gen patch comes out, because it already runs amazing on the Series X with just like standard hardware improvements. So I'm looking forward to see what actually happens when like the next gen or current gen patch comes out. I think that'd be really cool. Fallout is always a good game no matter how many times you play it through. Yeah, Fallout is really good. I started playing the classic Fallouts again. I downloaded Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 through Steam, and I've been playing those. So that's been fun. It's different, it's turn-based. It's hard. Fallout 1 is hard. I actually started a New Vegas playthrough on very hard, and that's actually also very hard. But normal Fallout, like normal difficulty on Fallout 1 is tough. I mean, you really, really have to save constantly because I die a lot. I'm still getting used to the controls and probably have to learn the shortcuts better to make my experience better. But it's a cool game, and I want to go back to the classics to understand the story, understand some of the other parts they talk about in the later games. I think that will be really cool. And I love Keanu. Yeah. Man, when Keanu came out on the E3 stage, that was, what's that thing? Like, you're amazing. And he told one of the audience members again, like, no, you're amazing. Nice. I've been getting down on Battlefield 5 lately. I love the sniping. I miss a good first-person shooter. You know? So Battlefield 5 is probably really filling that void for you. Glad you're having a good time with it. I miss, like, man, I miss playing Search and Destroy. Oh, just spit on my camera here. Sorry if anyone saw that. I miss playing a good game of Search and Destroy, like back when I was like a freshman in high school, just playing with my buddies, Search and Destroy on COD. Like, what a time. Don't get that anymore, you know? I mean, that was what, 13 years ago? That's wild. I die so often in Fallout. Yeah, I never wanted to do like the survival thing because I don't think I have enough patience for that yet. I don't really care about taking care of my hydration and my nutrients and stuff, so my hunger, I guess that's the better way of saying it. I don't really know if I'm there yet. Those were the days. Yep. So we have 5 people on the stream now, I believe. I just want to say thank you again to everyone that's joined. I really hope you've all found this enjoyable. My next walk, I post on my Reddit channel when I'll be going live. On days that I don't work, I try to do it around 12 p.m. Eastern time. On days that I do work, I probably try to get my walk in around 4:30. Some days I do a walk and I also do strength training. So on those days, I prefer doing the strength training first, because if I do a walk and then do strength training, I won't have the energy to do the lifts correctly. So keep in touch with me on Reddit if you want to get updates. I also have a Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at the same name, Task With Me. I try to be as diligent as I can, posting real-time updates through there. And again, if you guys are interested in starting your own walking routine, I have all my archives of the previous 5 weeks on my YouTube channel, and I'll be posting there. I'm gonna keep going around here because it's getting loud. After the next week, I'm going to start my walk jog series. So again, right now I'm just walking, but I'll be increasing the intensity a little bit. Starting in about 2 weeks, I'll start jogging as well. Don't really know how I'm gonna do that yet because, yep, correct, Task With Me, you got it, thanks. So don't really know yet how that's gonna work out. I might have to just like film it first and then upload it and maybe do like a voiceover, which if I do a voiceover, it might lend itself more to doing a podcast style sort of thing. Don't really know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I will for sure keep putting videos of just me documenting my journey to a 10K. And eventually we'll get to other fun stuff too, but it will take some time. As we know, and like I've mentioned earlier, this whole fitness thing, or really anything you want to get good at, is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So hopefully this will just help me understand even more that good things in life just require a lot of time, and consistency is important. So it's getting warmer now. Classic South Florida weather. I probably got a good, well, my face feels more sweaty than it looks, but that sounds good. I think you make some interesting stuff. Well, thanks, man. That's really good to hear. Again, these are just words of encouragement for me to keep going. The only reason I'm going, well, the main reason I'm going is frankly, even if people didn't subscribe, it's just good for me, right? It's good for me to see the progression, but the point of me making these videos is to get others involved as well. Because if anyone's like I was in the beginning, when I wanted to go from 0 to 100 and then I would quit 2 days later because I was hurting, hopefully they find these videos and they say, oh, I can get to a 10K as well. All I gotta do is follow these videos and that's it. It's nice when you have someone else sort of handling that for you. My guarantee is all you gotta do is just follow the video, do the exercise, and you'll get there. So that's hopefully the mindset I'm helping people get into. And for OhighO Skater, thanks a lot for being pretty much my first, I'm gonna say official guest ever on my podcast. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I would love to do this with anyone else that's watching. If anyone's interested in doing the same thing that OhighO Skater did today, where we're the main conversationalists, but really anyone can join, let me know. Shoot me a message on Reddit or Twitter or YouTube, wherever you'd like, and we'll set it up. Pretty much all you have to do is just talk with me through the podcast. That's all you gotta do. I feel like I'm good at talking, so even if you run out of ideas, hopefully we'll just bounce ideas off each other and sort of keep the conversation going that way. The longest these videos will ever get is an hour, so it's not too much time. And for anyone that also wants to come on here, and I'll let you promote your own stuff. You can talk about your own experiences with things. Even though the show is called the You Show, it can be the Us Show. So yeah, if you're interested in doing that and filling that capacity in any way, just let me know and we'll set it up. The next video, next live stream will be on Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So if that works for you and you want to be on the show, let me know. We'll make it happen. It'll be a lot of fun. If you do start posting, here we go. If you do start posting on YouTube or trying to build that audience, I'd be willing to try and help. My channel isn't huge, but I have a little bit of subs, about 1.5K. Oh, that sounds awesome. Yep, that is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and message you after the live stream ends, and we'll go and talk about that stuff there. But I really appreciate the lending hand. This is one of the cool things about this networking here. We're live, we're talking about things, we're making things happen, and that's what life is all about. So yeah, I think that's really neat. Thank you so much, man. That would be very helpful. Actually, well, let's do this. What's the name of your channel? And what is your channel about? You can write it and I'll go ahead and announce it as well. You know, since you've been such a big help to me, I'd like to give back and see if, you know, people will check out your channel as well and engage with you and your community. Okay, cool, man. No problem at all. Nice. Life is all about timing. Sometimes things just happen. It's funny that way. It's so true. It's sort of about just like, what is it, being in the right place at the right time? Yeah, I sort of live by that statement, you know? And why not? Just try something new. Got about 5 minutes left here. Again, I'm gonna continue on with the stream all the way through to the end. Might as well let it roll. The video I'm gonna put on YouTube is essentially just what my camera's seeing, but you know, you're gonna be hearing me doing this live stream, and you'll also be able to get the YouTube experience. You'll be able to listen to it. You'll be able to do the walk if you're interested in doing a 40-minute walk. I'll make it easier for you. So here we go. My channel is OhighO Skater, and I make skating content as well as comedy. I'm kind of a crappy skater though, but my mom says I'm funny. Well, that's awesome, man. That's something I'd definitely be interested in with. I'd love to collaborate with you. Thanks so much. It's like a sub for sub, I guess it's called. Let's keep it going. If anyone watching is interested in skateboarding, I hope this conversation today has been interesting. It certainly has for me, and I'm glad that the person that came on was talking about something that I'm sort of knowledgeable in. You know, I have the experience to talk about it. So if you guys are interested in that, check out OhighO Skater's channel to watch some funny content and also some cool skateboarding videos. That's fun. I love watching skateboarding videos. I do spend quite a good amount of time watching skateboarding videos. So go check it out. I'm sure it has good content, and help his channel grow. And thank you for the opportunity to get my channel name out there. I wouldn't self-promote unless you ask. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course. That's all I can do. And I'm okay with that. I'm not, you know, it's not just about me here. It is called the You Show, but it's about everyone involved. So again, if anyone's interested in joining me on my Saturday walk, I'll help you promote your content, and let's just have a friendly chat about anything. It can be the most random thing. We can talk about one topic, multiple topics, whatever you decide. I'm game. Message me on any of my social media accounts, Twitter, YouTube, or here on Reddit, and we'll talk and we'll make it happen. It'll be fun. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Sometimes life works out. I'm glad I came through and saw your stream. Thanks again, OhighO Skater. It's been a lot of fun. Already looking forward to see what happens on Saturday, and looking forward to see how the next weeks start. So that's really cool. If I ever go to Ohio, I'll hit you up and we'll do a guest walk together. I'll probably even take my skateboard. We'll make like a skateboarding montage or something. How about that? I'll see if I can learn to do some tricks again. What's the most random funny thing you've seen on a walk? It's a good question. Frankly, I haven't really seen a lot. I mean, this is like a classic suburb neighborhood. Very vanilla, very just like average, normal. Let me think though. Yeah, I wish I had a better answer for you, but I haven't really seen anything too crazy. Haven't seen anything too crazy. And maybe I will. And when I do, the camera on my head is gonna get it. So maybe a good incentive to watch the YouTube videos. That would be awesome. There's a good skate park here. It's Athens, Ohio. There used to be these guys I used to watch on Vimeo called Jackson Casey. Well, Jackson Casey was the name of the filmer. I used to watch him on Vimeo, and there was a park he would frequent in, I guess, Tempe, Arizona. Looks really cool. Looks like an awesome park. I'd love to visit there. And that was one of the coolest filmers. I mean, really, really motivated me to want to start skating. He gave me the inspiration for me wanting to get, though I never did get, a Sony VX1000. So yeah, good times. That camera is a great idea. Thanks, man. Well, it's getting windy again, and there is a leaf blower coming up. So to keep the quality of the video high, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We got a minute left. Again, I want to thank everyone that joined me today on this 40-minute walk. I'm looking forward to walking again with you all on Saturday. It's gonna be a 55-minute walk. So if you're interested, follow me. If you're interested on coming on the show on Saturday, let me know. We'll make that happen. You and I will be the main conversationalist, and hopefully we can have other audience members join us as well. That being said, again, thank you all. Stay fit and stay healthy. And I'll see you all next time on Saturday for a 55-minute walk. Thanks. All right, so we're still here on the GoPro. Let's see how much time we've amassed. 46 minutes and 57 seconds. I'm gonna say the same thing to you all as I said on Reddit. Thank you all so much for watching today's 40-minute walk. We went a little bit over, but that's fine. We're pushing ourselves. We're getting to reach our fitness goals. I will see you all on Saturday for a 55-minute walk in a different location. Let's keep it going. Stay fit and stay healthy, and see you all soon.